Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back. We are here already in the draft panel, ready to talk to you guys about Team Amplfy versus Adroit. Hello and welcome.
Thank you. Hi,
Space
Lyrical.
Hub.
Or
Hey,
should
Dark
you
side of the
welcome
moon,
us?
man.
It's happening.
Draft panel.
So I was going to spend all this time regaling you with the history of this match, but basically it was just really back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Amplfy
you should tell
win
me
with Wisp Gyro game 1. Adroit come back game 2. Amplfy a little bit too greedy. They picked Magnus Warlock. They lost all their tier 1 towers in 12 minutes.
Okay, that's not good.
No.
Yeah, that's bad.
Sounds rough.
Yeah,
It's not playing to win, baby.
And yeah, I just think Adroit. They got Boomy. They got the Magnus player. They knew what to do against it.
Okay.
And now they've got it again here in game number 3, and Amplfy are going back for their Gyro Wisp again.
I've really been impressed with support Magnus overall in this regional. I thought it was kind of dumpy, and most of the Magnuses have stepped up. It does feel like you need to make some plays. You got to get some skewers into towers or set up kills, but they've been doing it consistently. So I can't flame the Magnus at all. I think it feels good.
Yeah.
Now, what is the best one versus the IO Gyro, though?
Well, that's a good question, and
With
I
the
don't know
Magnus.
if there's a good answer.
Well, we got the Troll, we got the Jug.
Whoa.
It's
And
our boy.
it'll be their
We've been
tag
talking
pick.
about him for a while, and it's finally here.
All right.
Well, that's interesting. That's a solution to Wisp Gyro, right? You just blow up the Wisp with some magic damage? Is it
Try
possible?
to.
Kind of.
They take towers very quickly with Centaur and Pugna, though.
Yes.
Like with Retaliate and with the Nether Blast.
Are they gonna
Right.
Slark here? Is that the strat for Adroit?
The Faceless Classic, that'd be some C Dota.
Isn't
you
it
know,
kind of
the
weird to,
Empower
like,
Slark.
Have this sort of late game. Well, I always think of Magnus as late game. Maybe he's not late game, but like this hero that's built to buff up somebody, and then take this Pugna, which kind of pigeonholes you into an early game draft. Isn't that sort of strange? What's the thought there? I don't know.
We just had a game where he slaughtered early game on a Magnus, though. I mean,
I don't think
they
you
got a couple skewers. You don't have to. You have good late game security.
Yeah, I don't think you have
Yeah.
to think. Well, I don't think you have to think of the Magnus as a late game hero, right? He's just accelerating
Okay.
that melee core a little bit more.
So that kind of makes him a late game hero because he enables your other
Yes.
heroes to thrive in the late
Right.
game. But
Yeah,
he
for
is
sure.
not
But also
innately
the early
a
game.
late
So
game
does
hero.
does
Yes.
Pugna mean you have to go early though? I guess that's another
No.
question to have.
No,
I think
Okay.
Pugna scales better than he used to by far.
they've got the last overall pick, so they can just pick like the theoretical 1v5 here. I don't know exactly what that is. Is it like is Monkey King good versus IO Gyro? You just put down the.
I think Monkey King's just trash right now. We saw him in our series. Gunner got handled on Monkey King
He
hard.
had
So
some
maybe
pretty
he
bad-
lost
that's
the lane,
just
though,
fresh.
right? That's like
He
the-
did. Yeah.
Yeah, but the hero just feels, compared to where he used to be, just doesn't do nearly as much damage. I don't know.
It's a decent lane matchup versus the Dragon Knight, for sure.
No.
If they want to do something weird, like put Pugna in the safe lane.
Then do the Monkey King. Mid
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what you're
Monkey
talking
King,
about.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
They're planting the DK here to try and hold their tower. He's just not leaving the lane.
Yeah.
We've been seeing more and more just like not mids picked last. Bane looking like the one. Jug would have been so solid for Adroit here.
Yeah, that's the default for sure.
They could go like Troll or something maybe
Troll's okay.
for Adroit.
Troll does
Life Stealers
work pretty well against
pretty
Dragon
good,
Knight.
right?
I mean, they'll be able to react.
Yeah.
What does Amplify want?
Some position 4
looking
hero
for a
that can
4?
help set up Nyx Assassin.
I don't think it's well. It's like the 4, but they have to be played as a 5 because Wisp is the 4.
Is
Yes.
this an Earth Spirit game?
I think the lane is too bad. I think Nyx looks easier, doesn't it? Rasta.
Yeah. I could deal with go with the Knicks.
Yeah, Nyx is okay. The ogre, the attack speed and the
Everything
bloodlust.
for my
This will be a
gyro.
huge Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
Huh.
Some sort of team fight, hopefully.
Oh.
Okay, that is a source of team fight and some extra save.
It's like the 4 that can play as a 5.
Yeah.
The heal is useful against the Pugna as well if you think that they're going to go for this all-in like building damage idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talk about front line. I mean, you have this huge supporting cast with the gyro now of sustain and just big boys that can start fights and let you sit back.
God, I would have loved to have been a Timber this game, but they're Centaur instead. And I think I like the tree even more than the Bane that they got banned out against.
Just Sven. This hero has an atrocious win rate at the moment, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he's got like a 25% win rate.
In this
20
region or
20
in
games.
all the qualifiers?
I want to say it's the whole qualifier. 20 games,
Whoa.
25% win rate.
That's kind of crazy.
He's fallen off a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Meg, Sven. Not a duo you see too often.
No.
He has the
Uh-oh.
cleave.
Yeah, he already has it.
Yes.
Now he just has more cleave.
I mean, the Warcry is certainly useful this game, but
It's also, well, I guess there's not that much magic damage. It's basically just gyro and like a breathe fire.
Well, since you guys are going to have to leave us shortly, what do you guys think? Give us
Right.
the calls. What are you feeling?
Well,
I
according to your strats, you have a Beastmaster. What else do you have? Just Beastmaster?
I'm
on
about to
here?
have a 3-star Beastmaster.
Yeah, so I think-
I'm going Amplify. I think the Wisp Gyro is a fool's errand to bet against.
All
I
right.
like their beefy front line.
You're supposed to trust the support mag. We've been through this.
I
He's
know,
won how
but-
many games in a row now?
Well,
He lost last game.
the last game. So
Oh, here?
yeah.
Yeah,
Was it Boombox playing it though?
Yeah.
no, it was
This
Amplify playing it.
This is his hero.
it is.
Boombox, gonna take it.
All right.
Adroit.
I got
cool.
I got a 5er on this trend. I'm going Amplify.
Oh, I don't want that action. I just want to be contrarian.
All right. Well, that's all you need to know, boys.
Yeah.
Exposed.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the game number 3. It all comes down to this. Winner, spoiler alert, if you guys are watching VODs or whatever, is going to face off against Mineski. And let's pop right into it because, what do you know? It's actually going to be a pause. The one
Okay,
sec.
bye.
We're going to have fun filling without
Okay,
you
we can
folks.
come to
It's
the pause.
fine.
We'll hang out for the pause.
That's fair.
It's the least we can do.
Oh,
You never know how long they can be, these pauses.
remember to always carry a town portal scroll.
Remember to always have a towel.
Stay hydrated, folks.
Always bring a towel.
Wow, that's the impersonation I didn't know I needed.
Do you
So
like it?
I can confirm if you get the brawny buff and then you have two stars of the same brawny and then you
Okay.
make it a 3-star,
Yeah.
it just adds them together. So it is value to play your
Nice.
2 2-stars and start building
Doesn't
up
look
kills.
value. You
All
just
right,
lost.
Well, I just lost that round.
Get
but
off the microphone.
bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good
Thanks
luck.
for hanging out with us, though. Appreciate it. That's some good knowledge, though, for all you Underlords
Yeah,
players
so
out
it's
there.
good to know.
That brawny buff is nuts. But yeah, let's take a look at the lanes, how they work out here. Jo playing on the tree. Obviously, with the Pugna coming out, some nice healing against that heavy burst that comes out as well. What do you think? Do you like the pick? Do you feel like it's what they needed?
I like it. I like the idea, but I also worry that it doesn't bring a whole lot of ganking potential. Like they can't really rotate around the lanes that much. I guess they do have the Beastmaster to make up for it a little bit. He's going to be able to run around and get some roar ganks and stuff going, but they don't have the most active support duo. I guess it's also true of Adroit a little bit.
Yeah.
Could be a relatively static early game.
I mean, we have seen this Magnus on occasion make some big plays with Skewer, but it's definitely the exception and not the rule. And, of course, back there towards the mid lane, Bach picks up the 3 stacks of Retaliate, head back bottom. And in the meantime, Jo just scouting out the rune, seeing if he can sneak one. Wrap around coming.
Umi also in here trying to snipe a rune, maybe.
Yeah, he wanted to probably skewer him up to the high ground, I would imagine.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna skewer him just to get the rune? Nice,
Oh,
Boomy.
makes it happen. Give him the tip, why don't you? 3 for 1. Easy peasy.
All right, the chat wheels are going crazy. Both of these teams, they want the upper bracket berth. They want that shot against Mineski. Genespris could be kind of scary in the lower bracket as well.
Definitely.
So.
I mean, it is the first time that we've seen him. Of course, I'm sure Trent and Zyori were talking about it before, but this is a team that basically showed one style and now are maybe getting a little bit of exposed. But in this game, at least, Amplify, they have looked good at times, but Adroit have really been turning it up. I wasn't fully expecting it from them, as Rio is going to get Skewer back, but not under the tower.
Just pressuring, Boomy being a nuisance. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't consider skewering through all those trees on the just kind of they're clearing things out a little bit. He spot a Quelling Blade actually, so
Okay.
yeah. Look at this, the teamwork Quelling Blade just to make Treant's life hard.
Nice. Yeah. Don't let him get in there for the free hits and then the dodges away. Got to make sure that this guy is sort of left with not many places to go on the tree.
This is actually a pretty boring lane. Double melee versus double melee. Like,
Yeah.
I think there might be some. There's a little bit of kill potential here, but they're big brawny boys, you know.
Yeah. In the mid lane, Mac's getting a lot of damage on. Mac has had a really good series so
He is
far.
such an aggressive player on his mid lane. I love it. He's so cool to watch. Just constantly getting in the auto attacks. I don't know if he's actually missing any CS to go for this, but like he punishes you so hard. His movement around the creep wave is great.
Yeah, absolutely. And now sort of tempting Carl to come forward for that deny, but it won't happen. Does use up that salve from the Dragonite, so he should be fine afterwards. And I think that the other thing we should mention to people before this game gets too far underway is that both of the previous series have felt like it's almost a no-rush 20 minutes game or something.
That's
like,
true, yeah.
they're just farming up.
Yeah, there's a lot of farming, not so many kills. There are some nice rotations around the map and stuff like that. And I feel like Mac is going to be playing his Pugna this game similarly to the Death Prophet in the previous game, where he's probably not focusing on farming as much, and he's going to go rotate to these other lanes to try and take the fast tier ones and get his team off to a hot start.
Yeah.
He's got the new cosmetic as well.
Oh,
Looks
the pay to lose.
It is a little bit pay to lose, huh? Because it shows you the borders of it really clearly
Yeah.
compared to the regular one. But it looks so cool, Gabe.
You got to get it. It's too good not to. The other thing that we can sort of keep our eyes on is, you know, where does this Beastmaster want to go? If he goes for like an early push-down type of build, maybe just picking up that Vlad's at a decent timing.
Yep.
Maybe get a rotation over from the Dragonite, because he's another hero who can push pretty early. But so far, you look at Adroit, and they're winning all three of these lanes pretty nicely.
I'm wondering now. You just mentioned the Dragonite. I'm like, oh yeah, if Pugna leaves the lane, DK's just gonna take his tower, huh?
Yeah, probably.
So, something to watch out for sure.
Look out now. Io chased back with those 3 stacks of poison. And not easy for him to come back into this lane. He's actually... Is he walking all the way home right now? What's going on? I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, tether to the creep. Get there a
Alright.
little bit faster. He might maybe... He could have maybe stacked something on the way back, but...
Right.
Guess he just wants to get back out to the lane relatively quickly. Jo is not playing the most active of tree builds. He has become a living ward to block this big camp, and he's maxing living armor. So
This is his life now.
That's Jo for you.
As you say that, though, he is going to TP, and it's to the bottom lane.
Okay, trying to get something done down here. They do have 2 points in the rocket barrage, so maybe some kind of a chance to get a kill.
See if they can sort of whittle him down a little bit before the full go-in happens.
Oh, Mac gets his bottle delivered, and there's a regenerin waiting. So full bottle and the regenerin. That's so nice. That's so much spam against this Dragonite.
That's perfect. And that does mean that Rior is going to be left alone in this top lane against Adroit. He's still getting some, you know, decent levels and such, but definitely you can see all 3 of these lanes just heavily favoring Adroit.
Yeah, Sven's not going to be denying and like pulling the lane back or anything. He's just going to keep shoving it and farming the stacks.
Right.
So there's always going to be experience flowing to the Beastmaster.
5-minute bounty runes coming up now. We see CML go for these multiple stacks that we've seen a couple of times, so ancients as well as the mediums.
Quad bounties, Gabe.
Oh, God.
The value.
Dude, they're owning. Like, their laning stages have just looked so good for Adroit.
Yeah, no, I really think that in terms of like the individual play and like spell casting and stuff like that, Adroit seem to have the advantage.
Yeah.
Amplfy maybe some slightly better, like at least in the first game, slightly better drafting, maybe some slightly better calls around the map, but
Yeah.
I would say in general the play has been better. And now they're going for Rior up top, stun. Setting it up with the Skewer Boom. He's looking for his opportunity, but also just body blocking the whole time.
He's doing the switchback play, but the Skewer catches him nonetheless. And guess what? They don't have another stun, but they have the right clicks to find the kill and then give him the tip, why don't you? That's what you like to see.
Oh, and is he? Oh, he's not in time for this. Oh, the stack.
Oh, careful, careful. The stun comes out. Had it leveled. Mac? Excuse me? Hello?
Oh, no. The Observer Ward. Somebody save it. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. A Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon came for it.
I guess he just wasn't expecting him to have stun leveled?
Yeah, I guess he was thinking like, oh, I'm life draining him. He has to back off. Oh, wait. All right, that's a bit of a flub.
Not great. And now a stun here on the Beastmaster. Should still be fine with the IO there as well, but it's Sven getting a lot of free farm here and already a good portion of the way towards his Midas.
Yes, can be really
Oh,
fast.
and Dyer's courier goes down.
Oh.
I don't even know if they're going to get the gyrocopter kill. Doesn't look like it.
Okay, well, as much as we praised Adroit, that's a pretty bad sequence of events for them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now they do get some multi-stacks going here in the jungle. Mac was trying to micro his illusions to get 2.
Oh, did you see that?
What?
He used the dragon tail to last hit the range creep when he was caught there.
That's
He
cute.
crept.
25 damage.
Nice. Meanwhile, Gyro living over here to the side. They get the heal onto the IO and the chase down. Adroit, man, have you ever seen as big of a caster curse as this?
No. This is the worst I've ever accomplished, for sure. Well, mid tower still getting blasted down. Max still making progress on that front.
But it is the constant battle of that versus the living armor. It's keeping it alive. But they are going to have to change it over every now and then. Roars the Magnus just to make sure that he does not get brought down and loses both of the boars. Man, Natsumi is going to have an amazing game.
Yeah.
He's got a
For
Midas
sure.
at still within the 7-minute mark. Life
Yeah,
drain?
This is with buying phase boots first.
Yeah.
Oh, Carl picks up the regen, but it instantly gets canceled. So he does have the 3 points up in the Dragon's Blood. He's doing okay.
We do see as well another dragon form used there to just to force back Mac a little bit, but not being used for the towers. It's just to try and hold on to his own.
Shadow Demon's rotating in here. But Dragon Knight's salving. He's got strength treads, and he's got 11 wand charges.
Takes down the ward that was placed immediately afterwards, and now they know there is some vision there.
Yeah, and they know that there's a hero somewhere over there doing something. But
What a solid build, too, for this DK, right? Just double bracer, treads, and, like, Pugna can't really get into the tower.
yeah, he's looking thick. He's pretty hard to do anything about.
Life drain into the walkaway, and now
He is
Mac?
just going straight blink, so no farming item at all, which is... I really like Maelstrom on the Dragon Knight, but maybe he feels like it's just his job to initiate and go and run around and make plays.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think it depends on how long they hold onto their tier 1 towers. Maybe if he sees that the living armor is really going to delay this game, he considers going for something a little bit farmier. Or the other option is he goes something like a Blink, and then he goes back for the Midas or Maelstrom,
Yeah.
and then farms with that.
Definitely could be a nice way to do it.
Yeah.
And you look at this, right? Like a couple of minutes left alone with Pugna not spamming it down, and all of a sudden that mid tower is almost alive again. But they're going to rotate and try and get some pressure onto the tier 1 top, which is the next place to go. They have God Strength available, but it's not looking like they're going to get what they want here. They did get a glyph.
Oh, this Pugna pick is getting...
It's getting handled.
Getting shut down, yeah. Now Bounty Rune's coming up. Looks like it might be 3 this time around for Amplfy. So getting a little bit of their own back after the 5-minute bounties.
So how strong do you feel like this Sven might be in this game? Considering his great start, he's got Empower now also, so kind of doubling down on the farm speed that's already high for this hero. Oh my god, look at this Ancient stack.
I worry that he just doesn't have any other cores, so it feels as though the Overgrowth and the Roar are only ever going on him.
Yeah.
Hard to judge, to be honest. He's going to be very, very farmed. There will be multiple opportunities through the mid-game where if he hits these item timings, he is just going to, like, 2-shot the Wisp or anything if he can find him.
Right.
He is also queuing up a Manta. He feels like he wants a way to get out of the Overgrowth without having to BKB every time, which is interesting.
I can dig it.
Yeah, but that might be where most of his additional farm goes.
Yeah.
Even though he's having a good game, it's kind of getting eaten up by this item that he doesn't really want to build.
I bet. They use the Overgrowth, now following it up with the full call down. A lot of damage there onto Gyrocopter, but not nearly enough, as it is just going to be the Shadow Demon going down as well. Do they lose another? The mag down low, over in the trees, and they can't quite catch him, so looks like it will be 2 for 1.
Beastmaster dead.
Yeah, Beastmaster going down by virtue of the move in as well.
But still, awesome move in from Jo. Get that first overgrowth down. They take out the tier 1 tower. They have lost the bottom tier 1,
Right.
but if they can hold this mid tier 1 tower for a long time, that is going to be such a nice area for the gyrocopter to be able to farm in. And the Blink Dagger now already secured for the Dragon Knight. So we'll see what Carl does. I guess he is going to just be running around and rotating for the next little bit. It does make a lot of sense that he gets the Blink Dagger this game because they do have relocate ganks to set up for. So I
Right.
think that's what he's immediately going to try and do, is go and set up a reload gank maybe into another tier 1 tower push.
Well, and as far as taking this bottom tier 1 tower, nobody cares about it anyways. I'm sure it's fine. This relocate could be going up to the north where Bach is, although there are a bunch of other heroes here. And, well, it looks like they don't want to tempt fate. So
Blink stun him, but then there's it's like, oh wait, this centaur has 2,000 health.
Bach literally doesn't care about anything.
Yeah, his team is right there as well. They're actually smoked up.
Okay.
Did they see the Treant Protector though? The vision game from Amplfy is so good.
Yeah.
They got the Hawk, they got the Treant Protector scouting for them.
Rior, overgrowth is still available. They use it, but that just means they know Jayo's in the area as well. And Rior, roar. Say that 10 times fast. As the Shadow Poison goes out.
CML's on it. He knows where he is.
Chase, chase, chase. Looking for the follow-up. And Stampede. Did he eat his way into there? All right, now he wraps around. They get him. They knew he wasn't out. In the meantime, bottom lane gets some pressure onto it. Bach going to try and be that bulwark in front of the tier 1 tower to keep it alive. And, well, as soon as he pops that Crimson Guard, it's a little bit harder to break through. So they might actually keep this tower alive now.
Oh, Jo.
Top lane. They find a man. Sentry Ward down, and he will be killed off. The jump forward stun into the relocate, trying to find this kill, but the RP pulls them all back in onto 3. What have you all done? The try and chase it down and is looking for the follow-up there on a gyrocopter. They don't quite hit with the Nether Blast. It only ends up being onto the IO, and now Sven in a lot of trouble, but saved for the moment by CML, still keeping him alive. Disarm, trying to chase. Can they get the kill off? It comes out from Mac, and absolutely perfect is the call as the team likes to see it. They give the tip over to the side, and Adroit striking out hard.
Watch out, Burning. Boombox is coming for your B-God title. Jeez. That was such a sick RP. And that was just a skewer to set it up as well. He must have been in the absolutely perfect spot. Okay. Great turnaround. Good disruption from the Shadow Demon as well. And that really hurts for the gyrocopter going down like that. It's gonna slow down his farm.
He's still looking at this Aghanims.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, Sven is just taking strides. He's doing fine.
His Midas is off cooldown, but
yeah.
Come on, man. Let's go. He just got a couple kills, but they don't count. All right, so he finishes off the Yasha now, like you said, going for that Manta to deal with the overgrowth. But in the meantime, Amplfy take the tier 1 tower top.
All right, finally managing to bring that one down. Beastmaster got the Vlads. Nice item. He's got multiple right clickers in his team. The armor's going to help out. Makes a lot of sense with the boar. Very, very standard Beastmaster setup. He's also going to be going for a blink, so finding these relocate pickoffs still very much a focus for the team. And Adroit actually bringing a whole bunch of heroes down to bottom lane. It seems like they want to try and press this timing a little bit more with the Crimson Guard on the Centaur. He's feeling really strong, and he's kind of rallying the team behind him. They want to make more happen with the Pugna as well. They're probably kind of unhappy that they've only taken 1 tower in 15 minutes with the Pugna draft.
Yeah, and even though that fight goes on and does well in that top lane, it's just kills, but not towards that next objective. Now maybe there's an opportunity for them to make that type of a play. There is an IO relocate, which is available. But I don't know if Radiant really want to get into a battle down here, considering there's already some vision in the area, and Adroit are kind of set up. They're prepped a little bit for this one, it looks like.
I'm curious if Ag's actually the best first farming item for Gyrocopter. Is it not? I don't know, but to me it feels like Maelstrom and then back into Ags might farm a little bit faster. For the most part, he is just using a lot of rocket barrages and stuff because Wisp is constantly feeding him mana, but like the axe is it's quite a lot of gold,
Yeah.
and it feels so much better if you already have one other item. But at least he's got it now.
Well,
so
and
there
more
you go.
importantly, there's sort of the weirdness of as well that if you are going for that Aghanims, why try and make this fight happen earlier and like
Yeah.
the buyback and going in there? It seems like it's a, you know, sort of a switch up between what they're looking for and what the item timings allow them to do.
They had the DK blink, and I guess Carl just kind of wanted to force it, right?
Yeah.
They had this idea of DK's going to go top with blink, and he's going to get us a relocate gank.
Oh my god.
And they just kind of forced it.
Oh, I thought that was a stasis trap picked up by him, and everybody was rotating to kill him. It's like, oh no, it's happened. Everybody talked about it.
We're finally seeing it happen here in regional qualifiers.
The stasis trap leads to a kill now. So they get out of there. Box sitting on the observer ward, but they will not make a go with the relocate. And Jo, I mean, he's
Adroit-
been able to keep these
Adroit
stars
smoke.
alive.
They're coming up. What's happening here? Carl's not here. TP's on cooldown. Jo's not here.
Oh yeah, this is deadly.
Oh,
So
Sens are getting gone on, but
he has Stampede. Oh, the
Crimson
long
Guard.
duration stun tries to run. Is he going to hit safety? Will! They keep him alive for the moment at least, and now the turnaround comes, but the relocate gets him out. Oh man, that was close. But they're gonna find the IO on the way back in, it looks like. Whew. Deadly. So yeah, they get him.
Oh,
Almost took him down. Wow.
who salved him? He's TPing back to the fountain anyway. All right, that's fine.
So yeah, 6,000 gold lead. Relocate down now for another 50 seconds or so. What can they do? Oh, dropping the ward and gonna TP out of there while bottom lane
They found him.
managed to get that tree. Jo?
Shadow Demon's dead.
Oh, I don't know if they're gonna. He can run through the trees as well, so they won't find Jo for the kill. On the other side, Shadow Demon does go down.
Yeah, they just saw him with the hawk.
Okay.
They might even deward that ward as well. Like, what else would he be doing in those trees?
Right.
So that's probably not long for this world. Tier 1 mid's still up, so still kind of controlling this area around the shrine, where Gyrocopter just continuing to farm, but Wisp still being dead does hamper his farm speed just a little bit.
And I like these ideas of a play too for Jo. He can maybe go for like, you know, breaking a TP if they want to take a fight top or something like that. Could be one way to play it. Always a bit of a pest, the tree.
And this Dragon Knight's really not going to scale that hard this game. Going Blink into BKB.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's still got good net worth. He's got that. To me, that's the weird thing. I guess that was the setback on the Gyrocopter when they ganked top and he died. But
Right.
Dragon Knight's more farmed than Gyrocopter. It swaps over now, but it seems as though Amplfy they're just going straight for this double BKB timing.
Okay. Oh, Matt gonna go for the Dagon next on the Pugna. He just wants to pop people.
Okay. He's got a Glimmer Cape as well. That's pretty neat.
So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like when those BKB timings come around, what does Adroit really do? Can they deal with Amplfy pressuring them on? Like, what's the goal here for Amplfy's draft? Are they trying to take it to the late game with IO Gyro, or just hit a super hard timing?
I'm really not 100% sure what their mentality is. The BKBs are definitely useful because you're somewhat negating two of the cores on the enemy team. So they will probably fight around the BKBs, but I also don't know if they're too stressed if the game continues to drag on. I think that the BKBs are just a way to ride out the Sven's peak timing.
Okay.
Like, if they get to the late game, they're probably feeling more confident about playing against the Sven. If his BKB gets low and they've got these BKB piercing disables, the damage reduction from the Dragon Knight, like they can kite him around if it gets late. So I think the
Right.
BKBs are just a stopgap to get there.
Okay. I can dig it. And then the other hero, obviously, that allows that to happen is the tree, who can delay just everything.
Yeah.
If you leave a tower with a little bit of HP, it's coming back again. Beastmaster up in the top here, just waiting to cut some creep waves once the rest of the Dire leave the area. But it's this big bad Sven. He is so strong right now. Has the blink done now as well. 14,000 net worth. And, well, he doesn't really have to worry about all that much.
Yeah. He doesn't actually have to buy BKB this game, I suppose. It would help against like Homing Missile and Dragon Tail, but this Satanic is actually a really cool choice. He knows that all of those BKB piercing disables are going on to him.
Right.
So Manta for the overgrowth and then Satanic for the status resistance for everything else.
Oh, Boomy, he's got a blink. They're going to TP in. They know Jayo's there. They dusted him. You can go through the trees, but you cannot go down a hill. Thinking about using the RP there. They're going to just imprison instead. And not even needing to burn through all the TPs. They're just sort of beating him down. I mean, he's hiding. And now this just one tree here. He's just going to TP away. Unbelievable.
Didn't want to expend the RP to get that kill.
Yeah. You're not worth it, Jayo. That's what I think of you. Uh-oh. Careful, though. Pops the Manta. Throws out the stun. Thinking about the run. Chasing forward. Draining the life. Roar used on the Sven. But he is not taking any damage at all. They did use God Strength for this, and does have his stun back off cooldown in 2 seconds. But they're just rallying behind this big bad Sven with level 3 ulti. And it does look like they're not going to be able to get much out of it.
Yeah, where they headed?
Borrow. Good stun. Follow-up coming, though. BKB.
That cost him. No Dragon. He's not going to have ulti or BKB. He's going into Roche, like, hits it once thinking, oh, can we force something because I just used all my abilities? But I do not think that they can. And I don't really... How is Centaur more farmed than anyone on the Radiant team?
I don't know, man.
Macarino is just, like... He's just spamming his way through lanes. He's actually got an equal number of last hits to the Gyrocopter. There's no way that that can be right. There's absolutely no way that the Centaur... I guess he hasn't actually been making any plays. He's also just been...
He's just been farming.
He's been farming this entire time. I can't really think of any ganks that he's gone for. I suppose he's also getting the occasional empower, but if you're picking the Gyro Wisp, I feel like they should be a little bit more farmed than this.
Yeah, it's sort of been a bit of a weird one, it feels like, and not really taking full control of the map. Adroit now.
That's a problem of the supports, right? Said that their supports have like no ganking potential.
Oh, look at this though. Carl, they're going to jump on him, and they want to try and blow him up on the high ground, skewer him back out. Oh, and that ability, Soul Catcher, so good. They pop the BKB, and he's just going to get brought down with the God Strength used.
They're going to hit the high ground.
They're
Amplfy,
forcing it.
You got to come back. Hello?
I guess that they feel like they can't fight. Dragon Knight doesn't have buyback right now.
Wisp doesn't have a TP.
They are in
Relocat's
trouble.
also on cooldown. They're trying to race them, but
I mean, this is surely not the play. And they come back.
Valkyrino ready to jump.
Chases forward, finds the Gyrocopter, all the heals in the world. I don't know if it's going to be enough. A long duration stun, though, is going to keep that Sven alive as they try and chase down this Gyrocopter. They do have relocate, and yeah, they just want to run away. So they're going to give up the life of the IO. At least something, as they're able to make sure he doesn't drop. But the Gyrocopter, that is. But they lost a lot right there. Melee barracks down. The IO is going to fall. And Adroit with a 9,000 gold lead. Just looking fabulous so far.
Yeah.
It's like a whole different team than what we saw in the group stages.
They're moving so well. The decision making is great. This is some really pleasurable Dota to watch. To me, it almost feels like Amplfy. They're just kind of waiting for their drafts to kick in, and they're like, oh yeah, eventually the way that they're playing, they're not trying to force anything or create any interesting opportunities. And I think they do have they got stuff to use. He's got the Daedalus. Yeah,
he just potted Daedalus.
Yo, I need this right now.
It's like, Satanic, please. Just gonna run in there and bop him.
I mean, he hasn't been dying. They haven't actually been pressuring him. So
no.
Why not?
The freest Sven game ever.
Well, so much for that 25% win rate.
Jesus. I guess the other thing to think about is that 25% win rate is when... Wait, Gyrocopter doesn't have IO here. What in the hell?
Wait.
What is happening?
Tip this man.
What is happening?
What?
No, they need to tip this man. I guess both of them. Why not? What in God's name?
He's playing like he's got to relocate out, but Wisp isn't even there. What?
Well,
All right.
Adroit is fully ready to take advantage of this
Yeah.
moment.
Oh,
They go in.
and Sven is gonna have the Aegis probably now. So, are they gonna give it to? Surely they just give it to Sven. Yeah. Oh,
What a monster.
The efficiency. Backpack your Echo Saber so that you can go use your Midas first. Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Stampede.
Oh!
What?
Oh my God!
Natsumi!
Had no idea. Oh God, J.O. Oh, hey, there's an extra creep in this camp.
You know, this time, don't stay in the trees, all right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
What did? So he got a little bit more gold for J.O. than he did for the camp, but oh my God, and
That was hilarious.
There's like I think there was a brief moment of panic that you could see as J.O. tried to like change direction.
Yeah.
As the Sven was approaching the camp. Oh man.
If that's not emblematic of what's going on in this game, I don't know what is.
Yeah, they're just.
I mean, is there a point where this turns back around?
I don't think so. Sven's just too far up in front. Like I think even the gyrocopter's just not going to be 6-slotted anytime soon.
Yeah.
And like what? They bought 2 blinks, and there hasn't been like a single Dragon Tail relocate gank. Training Protector's just playing his side of the map.
Oh God! And just
Oh,
like that,
no.
look at. I mean, it's like paper. Why are you BKBing? What do you think's gonna happen here? Natsumi just eats you. That's BKB. Another round of tips. Adroit are just stomping faces right now.
All right.
And this is looking like it's going to be another set of racks.
Oh, they need some creeps.
Oh yeah, good call actually. All right, so no creeps means no kill. And, well, somebody needs to tell them, guys, we need some creeps here.
Rio's trying to cut.
Yeah.
No, but they got the escort.
God's strength is worn out now. But I don't know if it matters. Look at them. They just walk forward. They find the gyrocopter. Look at how much damage is being done. Excuse me, that's the Dragon Knight. I thought that was the gyrocopter considering how fast he died, but that was a DK. The mass tips from Adroit. They have no cares. Unreal.
No, backdoor protection's back up again.
Don't worry, I got another round of camps.
Wait, what's that courier doing?
Who needs a BKB? Natsumi.
Ooh.
That rocket onto the Centaur instead. Not going to find the skewer back, but the jump forward, good BKB. They don't have God Strength, and finally they're doing some damage here with Abed as well. Adroit, have they gone a little bit too far? Natsumi doesn't think so, as he is going to end up losing that Aegis. Do they have a second round to play with? They have Stomp in just a second if they want to use it. Blink, Stomp, connects onto 2. Natsumi just going to TP away, but the missile connects, and now they've gone too far. Adroit, what are you doing, my man? The turnaround, the Manta tries to stay alive through it, but it is not going to happen. They do blow up the gyrocopter, but Sven is going to get a little tip back his way.
Nice. All right. That gets one more zap, but yeah, they overstayed their welcome a little bit there. Just didn't. I don't think they expected the backdoor protection to come up one more time, and then the gyrocopter did do a pretty significant amount of damage, relocating in there. So, but still, they're 14K ahead.
Yeah.
They do need to be a little bit worried though, as we can see the Sven can definitely die, though he's going to have another item up soon in the Satanic, and he's not too far away from level 25, so that's, what, 2 huge survivability increases.
Yeah.
40 God Strength, and then the Strength from the Satanic. So I think they just wait for that and then go end the game. But
Boombox thought about sticking around a little bit longer for that one, or rather stealing that one, but couldn't quite get it in time. And Amplfy, pick up a couple of those bounty runes. That's what you want to see.
I feel like they should be, like, J.O.'s pushing top wave. I think he should be playing with either the DK or the Beastmaster right now, and they should be trying to scout for like a reload pickup just reload pickoff just before the Sven respawns. Like, they're all just kind of showing on map. DK's a little bit tankier now, 25 strength, might help him out.
Yeah.
He's got the AC. Going for Satanic next. All right. all survivability all the time for him.
I feel like maybe even the armor might have been with the AC there. Just it would be enough to keep him alive, but we saw he can still get eaten. Bach.
Oh
front.
my god, look at this guy.
He's got a heart. He doesn't care. He's got 5,000 HP. Like, what? Like, this tower is just killing itself on him. That was 3 retaliate punches, basically.
Does retaliate work on flat cannon?
I believe it does.
So if you have the retaliate aura on your team, and
Oh, it's so bad now, though.
yeah, it's pretty compared to the stun,
Yeah.
extra stun duration.
Disarm
in.
as he went in. It ain't happening, my man. The jump forward. Natsumi wants to find a kill. Can he couple shot him? He just walks in, slice, dice. Thank you very much. The buybacks are coming. Carl is paper. He does not have enough armor. He does not have enough HP. He is killed off. And Bach looking for a little bit more. Natsumi there as well. And this BKB is not going to save you, my man. The stun, the chase, the look for it, but it's not going to be there. Mechanism, everything. He's disarmed. He's not right-clicking, and Natsumi just turns onto the tower. God's Strength has finally worn off, but that was all the buybacks in the world. My goodness. Any other buybacks available? Natsumi turning, finding, chase, the skewer back, catches them again. Both cores eliminated in a couple of cleaves, and GG is called. Adroit makes it happen off the back of a absolutely fabulous Fen play from Natsumi.
Oh, check out the. You know what I really like? Just the celebratory like keyboard slam from the Sven. It's like, we just won the game, guys. We did it. I think you can tell that they are super hyped to be in the in the winner bracket final.
I can't go back up to it, but yeah,
That's
you
okay.
could see it. It was very well done. I want to see like a little bit about how much damage was dealt in this Fen, and GPM ends up with 800 roughly, 32,000 damage dealt in the course of this game. I mean, Gyrocopter actually did more, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just crazy.
I mean, how much of that damage was absorbed by the Centaur took
That's
26k. They did do a lot of damage to the Sven as well, but
Oh, that was damage received. Excuse me. He took 52,000. That makes a little bit more sense. Still dealing 30,000, but yeah, the Sven was just such a monster.
yeah. No, you're still right. The Gyro still did more damage that game than the
Right.
Sven.
Yeah. But nonetheless, man, really impressive showing from Adroit. And I don't know. I didn't expect this from them.
Yeah.
Out of the group stages, they looked good, but it was never like that standout performance. This, to me, is a standout performance.
What an interesting reversal going
right?
from the group stage to in both semifinal matches. We have now in the winners bracket match, we have the 3rd and 4th teams out of the groups, and the losers match is the 1st and 2nd.
Yeah. I don't know.
What? Like
I don't know.
it's only been 2 days. I can kind of understand Mineski stepping it up.
Right.
But, I don't know. Amplfy looked a little bit discombobulated, and Adroit, they came to play.
They
today.
really did.
Like
They really did.
They didn't even seem. I don't know. They seemed confident. They were making the plays. They were spamming the tips. They seemed to be playing really well together as a team. And Amplfy, to me, one of the really obvious moments is the DK gets his blink. He goes top. He Dragon Tails the Centaur.
Right.
And then he just stays there. And
Yeah.
they still force the play that at that point had already been thwarted.
Mhm.
And it was the right idea at first, but then they have to adapt a little bit faster after that and kind of keep things fluid around the map. Because this game, 8 kills with 2 initiators,
Yeah.
Gyro Wisp, another hero to scout, and you end with 8 kills.
That's nuts.
You're getting outmaneuvered. You're getting outplayed.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be back in just a little bit with our next round of series. So stay tuned. Southeast Asian playoffs continuing right after this. Let's do it.